I've actually got a little diagram on Google Images of a PlayStation 4 versus Xbox One, like little it's like an image, and it shows the details of PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Okay.
So it's a comparison between them both.
Right. Well, you're the one who's supposed to be representing Sony here. Go on, give me some reasons why PS4 is better, because that's what you're representing. That.
Well, I think the main reason is that the online is free.
That's the main reason.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can play multiplayer with people
But
for
don't you
free,
think?
whereas Xbox One you have to pay for whatever membership it is.
Well, I suppose.
And everyone likes a freebie, so.
Xbox One, you don't actually have to pay to go online as such. You only have to pay to actually interact with your friends. And go in parties. And actually, no, you don't even have to pay to interact with your friends. You can still send messages. You just can't go in an online chat.
Well, what good is that then? You can't talk to your friends while playing a game.
What is good in talking to your friends, but then when going on a game, you have to end your call. I don't see the point. Who's gonna go on PlayStation and just sit and at the dashboard or whatever and just talk to the friends? They might as well just open up Skype. There's just no point at all. Although you may have to pay on Xbox, you can still actually talk with your friends whilst you're doing different things.
There's a text chat feature that you can open a text chat and when you're on a game, you can just send messages on a loading screen.
Yeah, but surely when you're engaging in a game, you don't really want to be texting people. I mean, if I wanted to text someone, I'd go on Facebook. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What if your friend doesn't have Skype or Facebook?
Well, if they don't have Facebook...
What if this person doesn't own a PC or a phone?
Well, this is the 21st century. If they don't own a PC or a phone, I'm pretty sure they will not own a PS4. You know what I mean? It's all about getting the gist of it, you know? If they don't have a phone...
Well, maybe they saved up for PlayStation 4.
Well, maybe they should, get themselves a reality check and get what's new to them first, because there's no point all of a sudden
I wouldn't count that as an argument.
Well...
telling someone that they have to have a PC...
No, I'm not saying. All I'm saying is, when you go, the whole point of the Xbox or the PlayStation, they both have similarities and they both have differences. The similarities are you go on there to play a game. If you are able to communicate via speech, it's easy to play a game. If you're playing something like Call of Duty, right, you're not going to be texting your friend. I can almost guarantee it. So that is a downside. But if you're on Xbox One, you could easily have a nice, comfortable headset on, and you could just be chatting casually to your mate. You know, so
can you on PlayStation? You just have to be in the same lobby.
Yeah, but that's awkward, because what happens if you're talking to a friend who doesn't want to play the same game as you?
I don't know.
Exactly. So it's
it makes sense that Xbox have a party feature.
Yeah.
But I think PlayStation 4 is just more down to it's not really good. I'm just gonna say this. It's not really good for co-op structures. That's what I mean.
But what I don't get
is. But what I'm saying is there is a setting where you can play with friends and you're able to talk.
But what I don't, but I just don't get with PlayStation is, I think if I'm right, it has a dual processor, a dual core processor. If I'm right, does it? Is it a dual?
I'm not sure. I honestly don't know.
So surely, if it has a dual processor, why can't you then interact over speech? It's just really annoying. Okay, when people say that, although you may have to pay on Xbox One, it's more developed in a way.
Yeah, I understand. I agree. I'm not supposed to be.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't agree. You should be biting.
Disagreeing against this, but that's. If you think about it, it's not really a bad thing, because maybe there's people who would prefer to play single player than multiplayer.
Well, sure.
And PlayStation, that's what you can do with PlayStation. You can have your friends online, and then you can chat with them in a chat for a bit just to talk. Then you can both go your separate ways, and you can play your game, and they can play their game. Then you can pause it and just
This is the
interact with them
This is
through
the
text chat.
21st century though. Kids aren't gonna want to go their own ways. What they want is what they'll get. They're not gonna go right. I'll go on my game, you go on your game. They'll want to be in contact with each other most of the time. And Xbox is an environment which allows everyone to do that.
Well, like I said, if you've got a PC, they can do that with Skype.
But why pay £350 for a console that you can't even chat with whilst playing a game if your friend is playing a different game?
Because, like I said, some people may not want to play with their friends.
Yeah, but
to me, I'd say it's a pretty good offer considering the fact that it's free.
right. So we've gone on about what the features are on it, or the chat. Let's go on to how it looks. Now, in terms of Xbox One, the Xbox One looks pretty sexy to me. The only thing I would say about it is it does look a little bit thick. Now, I'm just going to quickly
Whereas the PlayStation's just staying, they're keeping the same slim.
Yeah.
They're keeping the same slim model, which I think is useful because it's easier to store in cabinets or on your desk. It's just not like a big box.
In terms of Kinect, though, Kinect is actually built into the actual operating system. I think, if I'm correct, or you might have to pay like an extra £50 to get it. But what I don't get is, it's voice control on Xbox, no voice control on PlayStation. Kinect on Xbox, no Kinect on PS4. You know, and what I don't get is they're exactly the same price. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Come on, Josh.
I mean, you've got to admit, I think the controllers look really smart. The PlayStation 4.
Yeah, they do, but I've actually played one myself.
It's easier. I always like PlayStation because of the controllers, and it's just easier to play your game instead of having to like move your fingers outwards with the analog sticks.
But with me, because of the Xbox controller stick, when you're holding a controller, your thumb is naturally going in that position. If you're having to bend your thumb all the time, well, I don't know. I think the controller is a bit more of a personal preference, really, but my preference is an Xbox controller, only because even if I was to get a PS4, I would still get an Xbox-styled controller, because for me it's just easier to play with. Like, I can nudge the D-pad with, like, the bottom of my thumb, but if you wanted to, like, nudge the D-pad, I think it's just what you're used to in terms of that. It's like if you get used to driving an automatic car, then it might take you a while to get used to like driving a different type of car, like a manual car.
I mean, I've never really seen Xbox like controllers designed differently.
Well, neither have I with PlayStation, so I suppose that's like a two-way thing, really. But
there's actually an Xbox style controller for PlayStation.
Yeah, I know there is. One of my friends got that. So what else do you reckon? Because the thing is, I can think of plenty of good arguments for PlayStation being better than Xbox One, but obviously because I'm Xbox One, I'm not exactly going to say them to you. But another thing with updates as well, how regular does Sony have updates?
Not as often as PlayStation users wish.
Exactly. And
I mean, there's a lot of features they've got to fix, like the network, just the way it is. I mean, they've kept the same structure layouts for quite a while now. I got to admit, it does get quite old.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but games are pretty much always updating. You know, it says to be able to sign in whilst playing this game, please update. So it's kind of forcing you to update.
Yeah, well,
I don't know if that's the same with Xbox.
Yeah, it does do that on Xbox as well.
And also, you know, like GTA 5, they've pretty much got to keep on track with their updates because of glitches and patches and cheats and stuff like that. Whereas I don't think Sony worry about the layout; they just keep it the same.
Yeah.
I mean, it is easy to get around, like when you're using I mean, you can buy themes, can't you, to like brighten it up. But it's the same kind of tab thing going on. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose in that sense that it's alright, but I've noticed with my personal experiences, Microsoft update about, I don't know, there's not really statistic behind it. But all I remember Sony doing is having one update, like they haven't had an update for ages. They finally do get an update, and half of their products actually end up crashing. For about 3 days.
This would be a good argument for you, but since this is going to be an argument, but I've got a point.
Yeah.
That on an Xbox side, I mean, I'm not going to say Xbox is rubbish. I prefer PS3. I mean, I do prefer PS3, but I'm not saying Xbox is rubbish.
Yeah.
Because obviously it isn't. But it was actually not a while ago. I don't know if you went on Twitter and seen this, but I went to sign in and it said it's undergoing maintenance, and basically there's this squad called the Lizard Crew or something like that. They hacked the servers, so he wasn't able to go online, and it was pretty frustrating.
Yeah.
I couldn't sign in for like 2 hours.
Oh wow.
And I think that happens too often on PlayStation. They don't really have a secure, a secure platform.
Yeah.
When it comes to hackers, whereas I've got to admit, whereas Xbox do have more of a secure.
I've got to be honest now with you, right? I don't really have a personal preference between the two. I'm still stuck in the middle, which one's better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get someone who has their mind straight on what they prefer, which in this case would be Penguin Hunter. We're going to play one more song, and then Penguin Hunter is basically going to carry on my job.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with having both consoles.
Yeah.
Xbox and PlayStation 4.
I mean, but Penguin Hunter after this song is going to throw you with loads of information of why Xbox is better. And Josh, trust me, you need to be prepared for what is going to happen. So without further ado, here is Boom Clap Clap. Boom Clap, that's your break. Go on. Right, I'll see you after that. Bye.
Sunbathing on the moon, stars shining as your bones illuminate. First kiss just like a drug, under your influence. You take me over, you're the magic in my veins. This must be love. Boom, clap, sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And boom, clap, you make me feel good. Come on to me, come on to me now. Boom, clap, the sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And boom, clap, you make me feel good. Come on to me now. No silver or no gold could dress me up so good. You're the glitter in the darkness of my world. Just tell me what to do, I'll fall right into you. Going under 'cause the spell, just say the word, I feel your love. Boom, clap, the sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And boom, clap, you make me feel good. Come on to me now. Boom, clap, the sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And boom, clap, you make me
song. That was Boom Clap Clap by Charlie XCX. I was having a debate with Josh Elliston about which one I think's better. Now, I've got to the conclusion that I honestly don't know. So I've got two experts on, well, consoles, and they're going to argue. Well, I know one of them is. They're just basically going to go head to head and